Hi, welcome to another Divi engine tutorial. My name is Pete and I'll walk you through this. So today we're going to be showing you how to create a custom product page that looks like this. It's a more in-depth tutorial on how to create, the way it looks rather than just how to create a product page. There will be a link in the description on how to use the product page templates, but for now this is more of how to style it up and make it look a bit pretty. So we're looking at this actual product page rather than this header. This header is something that we haven't really worked on, so don't worry about that. It's literally just a product page. As I scroll down you can see it changes to green, so just ignore that. So this is the product page we're going to be creating with the different variations, some keying information, and the reviews. So that's going to be what we're going to be creating today. Simple, clean, gets the point. In fact, we're actually going to style up this quantity box as well, so I'll show you how to do that, make it a bit better than that. Okay, so let's jump straight in. So the first thing I want to do is I want to just go and remove this product page layout, so you get an idea of how it looks out of the box default. And I'm also going to remove the variation swatches, and I'll explain to you what that all is now. So by default this is how your page will look like with WooCommerce. It will look like this beautiful, lovely looking website. So yeah, how do we create this custom page? So the first thing you want to do is head over to products and then add a new product. For the purpose of this demo I'm going to add one called iced drinks. It's going to be under the smoothie category. I'm going to set a product image of maybe this purple one. Then add some product images to the gallery. Add those 4, not the main one because I've already added that. And then by default WooCommerce has the product as a single product. Now a simple product is a single product, and it'll be something like, I don't know, like you purchase a phone or a car where it has there's no options. I mean, phones do have options, but let's say it's a second-hand phone and there's only one option. We want to use a variable product, which is a product that has different variations or different options. I'm just going to publish this for now. Okay, so now I need to go and set up those different variation options. So over here we have the grape, kiwi, lemon, orange, strawberry, whatever. So if I go to attributes, show you how to set it up. We add a new attribute, so you can call that flavor, for example. So you write flavor in there. Leave it as select for now. So you add flavor. Add attributes. Then what you do is you can configure all the flavors you want. So if you click on configure terms, in there you would add a new flavor, click add new flavor, and you just add them all in like that. So that's how we add that. Now let's go back into our product, go to our iced drinks. The reason why I added it through that way and not through here is because you can add it through here, is because of the variation swatches, which I will show you. So I'm going to go onto the variable product tab, go onto attributes, click on flavor because I want to add flavor as one of my variations. You can select your terms. I'm going to select all. Use for variations, save attributes. And then in variations, wait for it to load, create variations from all attributes. Okay. And okay, so now it's going to create all the different variations for the product. So if I go on here and I type in, well, let's just do you need to add a price to all of your variations, otherwise it'll say out of stock. So I'm going to just add the same price throughout. Obviously you can change depending on your products. I can add a SKU if I want, whatever. The other thing you can do is you add an image for the products if you want, for the variation, but we'll just leave it like that for now. And we'll take a look at this product. And here it is, our R string with our different variation. And there's our different images. And it looks beautiful. Well, it doesn't look very beautiful. So I'm going to create this layout now to kind of start it up. So we go to Divi library. And there we're going to go to add new layout and call it iced drinks layout, submit. Okay, so I'm going to start building. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to add breadcrumbs. So I'm going to add a low and one row like that and type in breadcrumbs. Then I want to add a second layout. And then I want to add a gallery. Product page gallery. In the product page gallery, I'm going to choose a horizontal slider. In the slider settings, I'm going to go custom arrow. I'm fine with that. Enable dots. I want to disable that. That's fine. I want to disable center thumbnails. This is just my own preference. Click OK. I want to add a title, product page title. What I want to do is so I can actually use the visual builder. Now this visual builder it doesn't show you the actual product image, and on here the way that the visual builder works for our modules is it finds the first product you have. So it's going to say v-neck t-shirt, but in fact, you know, it's actually something else, but that's fine. So I'm going to choose the font as titanium, what's it? Titanium Web. Font size, I'm going to increase that to, I don't know, 40. Make it black. Make it bold. Okay, so the next thing I want to add is a price. And in the price, we're going to go again that Titanium Web, regular. So you can switch on Visual Builder if you want, or you can use a backend builder. I quite like using the backend builder myself personally. Primary stars, so I'm adding a rating. The rating will show you just the stars. I want to add a short description, and then I want to add to cart. In the add to cart, I'm going to go to button, custom styles for button. I'm going to change that to be white and the background to be black. Okay, so what I've done here is I've created a gallery on the left hand side. I've added the title, price, rating, short description, and add to cart on the right hand side. I'm going to update that. And then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go into BodyCommerce settings and assign that layout as our product page as our main product page template, which is called iced drinks. So save that, and let's take a look at how the product page looks like now. Okay, so it looks significantly better, but not how we exactly want it. There's a bit too much space over here. There's no rating being shown. There's no short description. It looks a bit bland. So let's go ahead and play around with all this. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go into the breadcrumbs, into the row, and add some padding at the bottom as 0. So it'll reduce the padding. If you look over there, reduce the padding over there. So that's that. That's on there. Then I want to add a the reviews will come on later. It'll come up later, so I'll show you. The short description is on the product page. If you scroll down, here's the short description, and in here you can add anything. So I'm just gonna add this over here. There's a short description of the product. So if you update the short description of the product, in our Divi library layout we have the short description module, and therefore on the product page it will show that short description. Hey, it looks great. So we can, in the layout we can also say, okay, want the text to be that same font. Okay, so the next thing I want to have a look at is this variation select. It looks a bit bland as a drop down. So we're going to use Divi Engine's variation swatches to make it look a bit better. So in there, in the attributes, under the flavor, which we've been doing, if you click on edit on the flavor, you can change that. Instead of it being a select, which is the default WooCommerce one, to change it to an image or a color if you prefer, but we're going to use image for now. So basically it's going to be an image variation swatch rather than a select drop down. So now I've made it as image. If I configure the terms, in each of the terms I'll have a space where I can add the image URL. So if I add a new one, I can add an image URL here, or I can edit the current ones, and in there you can add the image URL, and it gives you a preview of what it looks like over there and a preview over here. So now that I've done that, if I go back to my product page and reload it, I'll see that I have these now. Brilliant. And I can select them, but they're blurred out because on the initial page load, because there isn't a default one that's been selected. So I'm just gonna I don't have it, sorry. I'm just gonna edit this page, and I want to make that a default selection. Under variations, make the grape one. Oh, actually, sorry. Make the default one is the grape. Save it and update the page. Okay, the other thing is this quantity button. It looks a bit naff. So in order to fix that, if you go to Divi Engine BodyCommerce mods, and in there go to form field customizer. There's a video on this, again there'll be a link in the description, but in there if you scroll down you can enable custom quantity field and you can customize it as you want. We've there's a video on this, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but basically we styled up the quantity box so it looks better than just simply that one. So here we go, we have a custom quantity field, and we have nice variation swatches where we can choose our variation, a slider, and that's the first part of the custom product page. Okay, the next thing I want to do is go down and create the further information and the review section. So if I go back to my layout, I'm going to create a border. So I'm just going to add a divider. Do not show the divider. And actually, no, sorry. I want to add a new section. And divider in that new section. And in there, I'm going to add a background image. And off Shutterstock I've downloaded this image, and it's a one I can carry on repeating. So I want to do actual size, top left, and repeat. So if I use the visual builder, let's see, it's about that high. So I'm just gonna do some sizing spacing. Padding top, padding bottom 0, and that's about the height that I want it to be, just a nice thin barrier thing. So I've added this divider, and then what I want to do is I want to add an image and then some further information. Now I'm going to add, okay, so now the issue is, so this is where it gets a bit tricky. The issue is I have this generic template for all my products, but each product may have different specification and different images. So how do I go about having this one layout but have different information for different products? And this is where the module content, PP or product page content, comes into play. So we add a new section, a regular section. I want to make it one column, and then I'm going to add the module called PP product content. Okay, now if I update that and go back to the page, you will see that nothing will show there at present. So we have a divider, but then nothing's inside this PP content, product content. So on the layout, which is in Divi library, this is where I've added the PP product content on the layout. On the product page, this is where I add the specific information or content that I want displayed per product basis. So the PP product content displays what's over here. So for example, I just go hello, and I update the product. It should display, reload the page, should display over there, hello. Now for each product will be something different. So maybe another product I'll add the word, goodbye, and it will show goodbye for there. But then this will be constant, and the structure will be constant. However, the images and the title and the price will be different. Okay, so what am I going to do next? Okay, so now I need to add an image and some information. So I'm going to say I'm going to use a Divi build on the product page. And then okay, while that loads. Okay, I want to start building. So I want to remove that text and remove that. So I want to add a 2-column layout. On the first column I want to add an image, and in there I want to add an image that I've uploaded already. Add that one, okay, there it is. And on this side I want to add an accordion. You see how we can use the Divi modules and incorporate it in with BodyCommerce modules. So I'm going to add a new accordion item called key ingredients. I'm just going to copy some dummy text. Bam. Then I'm going to add another one called, ingredients and nutritional facts. And then I'm going to add that. And then I want to add another one called how to blend. So this is all just dummy text. It doesn't actually, you can put anything here. Okay, so I'll leave it like that for now, and then I'll show you what's going to happen now. It's not going to look quite right, but you'll see what I'm going to do next. So update the product page. So this bit gets inputted into this bit and then gets displayed. Okay, so you see it there. What I don't like about it is you see the space on the right hand side. Now if I inspect the page, if I inspect this page, I can see that the space is coming from the row. The row is set to 80%, and this is the row on the product page, which is this one over here. The other thing I don't like are these borders and the way this is styled up. So I'll show you what we're going to do next for that. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go into the product page and click on the settings on the row, design, sizing, and make that 100%. And at max width, I'm just going to bang that up. Then in the accordion, in the custom CSS option, under the toggle, I'm going to add border equals border none and padding 0. So that's going to remove this border and shunt the padding across there. Then in the design tab, I'm going to make it black. Toggle white. The background's white. The title text I want to be black. Close title text black. I want it all to be that Titilium web, whatever. I don't know if you know if I'm pronouncing it right. So I'm just changing the text to be black, making the font that Titilium web, and I am changing the icon to be black. And then I'm adding some custom CSS in the toggle section that removes a border and removes the padding. So let's click OK and update, and let's take a look at what that looks like now. There you go. So the one thing I don't really like is the title text is too small. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. So you can use the visual builder. Actually, it's probably be easier doing that. And do some settings, design, title text, and the font size. Just increase it up to 30 maybe. I'm going to do it bold. There we go. Save that. Okay, so now we've got that. You might want to remove some space over here, but I'm going to leave it because I quite like space. But again, you can remove some space, and that will be done in on the product page. It'll probably, how to check, just inspect. You can see it comes from the section and the row. Section row, so that would be over here. I'm actually going to remove the padding on this one. Spacing, padding top, padding bottom, and this is on the product page, don't forget. Now I'm going to jump back to the layout, and I'm going to duplicate this this like divider image thing and have it at the bottom. And then below that, I'm going to add another section for width 1, and I want to add a product page reviews. Now product page reviews, I'm gonna, you can customize it. I want to make the primary color and the secondary color as EF. Then I want to do a button. So I'm just gonna submit button, custom styles, white and black. I'm gonna remove the button because I don't really like that, and update the page. Now if I reload the product page, what I'll see is, there we go, got a nice little submit, and there's the. So to remember at the beginning we had we have a rating module up the top over here. The rating module, nothing's shown, and that's because there is no rating. So if I just do a 5-star brilliant drink, this is just a test one, submit it, and now I can see that the reviews will show up now. Okay, drink. I want to do another review so you can see the secondary color. So there's a primary color, secondary color, and then at the top there's that rating module that shows up, but this color is blue. I don't really like that, so if I go back into the rating settings, design, rating text, make that black. Okay, and update, and reload the page. There we go. There's our nice product page. We can view the different, our drinks. Choose the one we want, change the quantity, and add to basket. And download this layout from your account area in Divi Engine for BodyCommerce. This is just let us know what you think about this. Do you like the design? If there's any designs that you do like or you want us to kind of do a tutorial on or try replicate, please let us know, and we will be happily do it. So this is the first on several videos on creating a beautiful looking e-commerce website, and we will do that. So yeah, have a great day, and we just really appreciate you guys. You guys are you help us to do so much, and we just appreciate every one of you. So have a great day, and speak to you soon.